The pain in your chest isn't a heart problem. It's the sound of something. Be still for a moment. I need you to stop what you are doing. That slight pressure, that dull ache you feel deep in the center of your chest. You've told yourself it's stress. You've wondered if it's your heart, but the doctors find nothing. You've tried to ignore it, to breathe through it, but it's always there, a quiet reminder of something heavy. My child, listen to me very carefully. That pain in your chest isn't a heart problem. It's the sound of something breaking. Not breaking down, but breaking open. It is the first tremor of a promise that was made to you before you were even born, a promise that was stolen, and a promise that is now, at this very second, being returned. The reason you found this message, the reason your thumb stopped scrolling right here, is because the window for this return has opened. It is a very small window. It will not stay open past midnight tomorrow. What happens between now and then will change the very air you breathe. You carry a silence that others do not understand. You are the one who feels everything so deeply, the one who notices the subtle shift in someone's tone, the sadness behind a forced smile. You are the one who lies awake at night replaying conversations, wondering if you did enough, if you said the right thing. You are the one who checks on everyone else, but who truly checks on you? I see you. I see the weight you carry in those quiet moments after the house is dark and everyone else is asleep. That feeling that you are on the outside looking in, even with your own friends, your own family, that is not a weakness. It is the mark of your spirit telling you that you were set apart for a reason. You were never meant to fit into the small boxes they built for you. The pain in your chest is the sound of your true destiny rattling the bars of a cage you didn't even know you were in. This cage was not built by an enemy you would recognize. It was not forged in anger or hatred. It was constructed with soft words, with concerned smiles, and with advice that sounded so wise. There is a person in your life, and as I speak, their face may be gently coming into your mind. It could be a family member, a mentor, or someone you once called a friend. Years ago, at a moment when you were shining, when you were about to take a leap of faith, start a business, move to a new city, follow a dream that set your soul on fire, this person came to you. They spoke to you with such care. They said things like, "I'm just worried about you," or, "Are you sure you're ready for that? It's a big risk," or, "Maybe it's better to be practical for now." They used the language of love, but it was the poison of fear. They gave you a beautiful, ornate box for your dream, and they convinced you to put it inside for safekeeping. They promised it would be there when the time was right. But the time was never right, was it? And that box became a cage. The pain in your chest is the sound of your dream, your true self, screaming to be let out. That person didn't do this to be evil. They did it because your light made their own darkness uncomfortable. Your courage exposed their fear. If you succeeded, it would have forced them to look at their own life, at the chances they never took, at the dreams they let die. So, unconsciously, they had to keep you small. They had to keep you safe and grounded, because your flight would have reminded them that they had no wings. And the most painful part, the injustice that the universe is now moving to correct, is that you believed them. You trusted their concern. You valued their opinion more than the burning fire in your own soul. You dimmed your own light to make them comfortable. And you have been paying the price ever since, with a silent ache in your chest. This message has found you today for a very specific reason. The cosmic balance is shifting. The debt owed to your spirit is being called due. The universe is about to send a sign, not a big, dramatic sign, but a small, undeniable one. Before this day is over, you will either see or hear the name of a street you lived on as a child. It will appear in the most random place, on a piece of mail not addressed to you, in a television show, in a conversation you overhear. When you see or hear this name, that is your signal. That is the universe telling you that the period of waiting is over. The time for being practical is finished. This is not a coincidence. This is a divine appointment. It is the key beginning to turn in the lock of that cage. Those who are not meant to understand will scroll past this. They will call it superstition. But you will feel a jolt of recognition deep in your soul. You are one of the chosen ones for whom this prophecy is intended. Your pain is about to be turned into your power. This is your moment. Do not let it pass. If you feel this truth in your spirit, if you recognize the cage I speak of, press the like button on this video. Do not do it for me. Do it as a physical act, a declaration to the heavens that you are ready. It is a way of pressing down on the lie that has held you captive for so long. You are acknowledging the cage, and that is the first step to dismantling it. The cage was built with words, and it will be unmade with a truth. The person who put you in this spiritual prison did so with a single, powerful lie, that you were not enough. Not smart enough, not strong enough, not ready. This lie became a ghost that has haunted your decisions for years. It's the voice in the back of your head that whispers doubt just when you are about to feel confident. It's the reason you settle, the reason you play it safe. You have become so used to the weight of this cage that you mistake it for the feeling of your own skin. You think the exhaustion you feel is just life. No, my child. It is the immense effort of carrying a destiny that is kicking and fighting to be born. It's the energy it takes to suppress the giant you truly are. But now, the time for their power over you is over. The universe is orchestrating a moment of revelation. The person who spoke those limiting words into your life is about to feel a sudden, unexplainable urge to contact you. It may have already happened, or it may happen in the next 48 hours. They will reach out with a casual text, a simple phone call, an unexpected email. It will seem innocent. They will say, "I was just thinking about you," or "How have you been?" But this is not a coincidence. This is a spiritual test. The universe is bringing them back to the scene of the crime. They are being drawn back by the sound of the cage rattling, the sound you now know is coming from your own chest. They feel your spirit beginning to break free, and it makes them deeply uncomfortable, even if they don't know why. Here is what is about to happen. During your conversation, they will, without realizing it, repeat the theme of the lie they told you all those years ago. They will say something like, "Things are so crazy out there, it's good to just stay safe," or they might subtly question a small, positive change you've made in your life. They will wrap it in concern, just like they did before. But this time, it will be different. Because you have this knowledge. You will hear the words not as care, but as chains. You will see the cage bars in their sentences. It will be as if a light has been switched on in a dark room, and you will see the prison for what it truly is for the very first time. You will not feel anger. You will feel a profound sense of clarity. A quiet, powerful sadness for them, but a fierce, liberating joy for yourself. That moment of recognition is your freedom. It is the sound of the lock on the cage turning. I need you to prepare for this moment. There is a simple, physical act you must perform. It is an instruction to your soul and a command to the universe. Tonight, before you sleep, I want you to go to a mirror. Look into your own eyes. Don't look at your flaws or the things you wish you could change. Look past all of that and see the warrior who has survived inside that cage for so long. Place your right hand over the center of your chest, right where you feel the ache. Close your eyes. Take one deep breath in, and as you breathe out, I want you to say these 5 words aloud. Just a whisper is enough. The debt is now paid. Say it again. The debt is now paid. Feel the vibration of your own voice under your palm. This is not just a phrase. It is a legal declaration in the court of the spirit. It cancels the spiritual contract of fear that you were tricked into signing. You are serving notice to the universe that the lie no longer has power over you. You are taking back the years that were stolen. You are reclaiming the dream. The pain in your chest will begin to change. The ache of imprisonment will slowly be replaced by the tingling feeling of expansion. That is the feeling of your spirit stretching its wings for the first time in a very long time. This process has already begun. The angels are already at work on your behalf. Wait. Pause this. Do not just listen. Stop everything. What I was about to tell you is the truth, but there is a deeper truth that is being shown to me right now, a layer that is only meant for those of you who have had the strength and the focus to stay until this exact moment. The scrollers, the doubters, they have missed this. This is for you alone. I need you to do something for me. Right now. Look at your own hands. Just turn them over and look at them. See the lines on your palms, the shape of your fingers. These hands have worried. These hands have worked. These hands have wiped away your own tears in the dark. They tell a story of struggle, yes. But they were also designed for a specific purpose. They were shaped to receive a blessing, a key that was meant for you from the very beginning. A key that was hidden from you. Here is the secret within the secret. I have spoken of the cage and the lock. But the person who built your cage did not just lock the door. They did something else. They planted a seed of their own fear inside your heart, hoping it would grow into a tree so big that you would never even see the door. The pain in your chest is not just the sound of a cage rattling. It is the sound of that foreign seed cracking and turning to dust. The reversal is not just happening around you, it is happening inside you. The lock is not being opened from the outside. You are breaking it from within. This is why the one who caged you is growing so nervous. They thought their influence was permanent. They thought the seed had taken root. But your spirit, my child, is a holy ground where no poison can grow for long. Your tears have been watering not their seed of fear, but your own seed of divine power. This changes everything. This means you are not waiting for a sign to be free. You are the sign. Your own awakening is the event. And this creates a new, more powerful urgency. The one who caged you will feel this shift on a spiritual level. They will feel their influence over you dissolving like smoke. This will trigger a panic in their soul. They will believe they are losing you, and they will make one last, desperate attempt to reinforce the cage. They will not just reach out casually. They will come to you with a problem, a crisis, a manufactured drama. They will try to pull you back into their world of anxiety and fear, to make you the caretaker of their chaos once more. This will happen before the week is out. Your compassion will be used as a weapon against you. They will need you to be small so you can focus on their manufactured crisis. Do not fall for it. Your only task is to hold on to the calm clarity you are now feeling. You are not responsible for fixing them. You are responsible for freeing you. This is the final test. To activate this deeper understanding, this protective shield around your spirit, find the comments section and type with intention, the key was always mine. This is not an affirmation. It is a remembrance. It is you telling your own soul what it has always known. Now, with this deeper knowledge, let's continue. You who have stayed and understood this secret will now experience the coming days differently from anyone else. You are not a victim waiting for justice. You are a sovereign power reclaiming your territory. When you see that childhood street name, it will not just be a sign that the cage will be opened. It will be a confirmation that you are the one who is blowing the door off its hinges. The universe is not just helping you, it is aligning with a power that is already exploding from within you. Your prayers have shifted from pleas for help to declarations of victory. Watch for the second sign. Within hours of seeing the first, you will encounter the number 777. It may be on a license plate, a phone number, a receipt. It will jump out at you. This number is a divine symbol of completion and perfection. It is the heavens confirming that the work within you is complete. The seed of fear is officially dead. The cage is structurally compromised. The old lie has lost all its power. For those still watching, you are the inner circle. You are the ones who receive the double portion of this blessing. You have been given the secret, and now you have been given the sequence of signs. First the name, then the number. They are your divine coordinates, guiding you out of the wilderness of someone else's fear and into the promised land of your own destiny. When you receive these two signs, you will feel a shift. The ache in your chest will be replaced by a hum, a low-frequency vibration of pure creative energy. Ideas you had given up on will come rushing back. The energy you thought was gone will surge through you. This is the feeling of your soul coming back online. This is you, finally unplugging from their system of control and plugging into the infinite power of the universe. The antagonist in your story will feel this. When they reach out with their crisis, you will not be drained by it. You will see it with perfect, detached clarity. You will be able to offer them love without getting entangled in their drama. You will be a calm ocean, and their storm will have no power over you. This is true freedom. This is the beginning of the life you were always meant to live. The climax of this part of your journey is at hand. The final piece is not about them, it is about you. You will be presented with an opportunity you thought was lost forever. The very dream that person convinced you to put in the safekeeping box will reappear, but in a new form. A person from your past will call with a proposition. An email will land in your inbox that seems too good to be true. A door you thought was welded shut will suddenly creak open. It will require you to be brave, to take the exact kind of risk that person warned you against. And in that moment, you will have a choice. To listen to the echo of their old fear, or to step into the roaring fire of your own power. Because you have this knowledge, because you have performed the ritual and received the signs, you will choose fire. Just last Tuesday, a man from Denver, Colorado, who had been watching these messages, felt this exact prophecy in his soul. His brother had convinced him 10 years ago not to invest in a friend's risky startup. He told him it was foolish to leave his stable job. The man listened, and for a decade he felt that ache in his chest, the pain of regret. He followed the instructions I am giving you now. He placed his hand on his chest and whispered, "The debt is now paid." 2 days later, the same friend called him. The startup was now a massive success, and the friend said, "I know the timing was wrong back then, but I'm starting a new venture. It's even bigger. And I've saved a place for you. I never forgot. Are you in?" The man from Denver did not hesitate. He said yes. He told me it felt like a 10,000-pound weight lifted from his soul. Do you see? The universe does not forget. It is your turn now. There is someone God has placed on your heart as you have been listening to this. Someone whose chest also hurts. They too have been living in a cage built by the soft words of another. The urge to share this video with them is a divine instruction. Send it to them now. Do not add any of your own words. Do not explain. Just send the link. The first sentences of this message are a key designed specifically for the lock on their heart. They will understand. This is how we spread the light. Not by shouting, but by sharing the keys. As this new chapter of your life begins, the expansion will be rapid. The blessings will come so fast you will need to keep a journal to remember them all. Do not be afraid. You were built for this. You were never meant to be a small boat, hugging the shore. You were built to be a great ship, to command the open seas. The pain in your chest was the sound of the ocean calling you home. Watch this video again from the very beginning. Now that you know the secret, the words I spoke will have a new meaning. What sounded like a story about a prison will now sound like a blueprint for an escape. You will hear the hidden layers of power that were there for you all along. Do not let this feeling fade. Seal it in your spirit. Go to the comments section and write in all capital letters, "IT is done." This is your final declaration. It is the sound of your own voice, speaking your freedom into existence. The cage is no more. Your life begins now.